All right, so we're going to be getting into it's a pretty simple song once you really kind of break everything down. A lot of pretty basic chords, kind of a D, G, F, have an A minor in there. And the weird thing about this song is just the strumming pattern, the timing of the song is a little bit different. And then just the picking there in the intro and kind of the post-chorus picking that he does on the G, B, and the E strings can be a little bit tricky, like I said, because the timing of the song is a little bit different. So we'll get right into it. Again, I always like to teach these in the ways that I've seen Dave Matthews play it. And so, you know, your first thought is to just use your forefinger and your middle finger. He uses his middle finger and his ring finger down here when he's doing this picking. I'm assuming just so it's easier to get to that D chord right there. It's just a quick switch, and that's the first chord of the actual verse. So we'll move right into this intro here. We're going to start with our middle finger on the 2nd fret on the G string. Then we're going to come down here and pick the high E hammering on the 2nd fret. Then you're going to hit the B string, keeping your ring finger on the high E 2nd fret, okay? So I hit B and then the E. And I pluck up on that E string. Everything else is down. And come back up to the G string. And then we'll hammer on again on the E. Back to the B. And then back to that high E, okay? So okay, and then we'll go back to hammering on, okay? So it's just a continual loop from what you started playing there, okay? So basically, as you start over that loop, it's almost like you're starting back again. Instead of really starting that on that G string, you're starting it on that high E. So we'll start from the beginning on that G string, but then as you go through and starts looping, you're starting really on the loop is starting on that hammering on the E, if that makes sense to you. And I'll get up close so you can actually see what I'm picking here. If I can get a good angle here. Okay, like I said, the timing on that's just a little bit different. Without it being in 4/4, it can get a little bit tricky for you, okay? And so we'll go ahead and go into the verse where he says, standing here. All right, it's going to be a D chord right here. So basically, instead of a traditional D, you're going to pull this finger over here, your forefinger to the 1st fret on the high E. Strum that open D as well. Standing here, the old man said to me. We're on the 1st fret A string, and then we are on the 3rd fret D and G strings. And when you see Dave Matthews play it, he plays it like this. He presses his pinky down on those 2 strings right there. So you'll see him play it like that. We'll play it like this. Long before these crowded streets, we'll be on a C chord right there. Then we'll go to an A minor. Old man said to me. Here stood my dream tree. Sorry, I forgot the lyrics there. So standing here, the old man said to me, Long before these crowded streets, here stood my dreaming tree. Okay? Now there's going to be a lot of upstrokes on the strumming here. And if you want to get a really good idea of what he's doing on the song, you can check out the Live at Piedmont Park version from 2007. So we'll go standing here. Down, up, down. Up, down. So those first two are down and the rest are up strokes, okay? Alright, so like I said, it's just that strumming, that timing is just a little bit different, so kind of practice with that. Hopefully my explanation of the strumming helps a little bit for you. Then after that, we'll go into that chorus, and it's going to be just repeating those chords, or three of those chords. We'll start off with that D. Okay, so we're going down on that, up, and then when you go to that C really quick, it's just one quick downstroke, okay? Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And then when it gets into the chorus, we're going to go to an A. And it stops on that A, and then he strums it again when he says, "Oh, have you no pity?" And we're doing the exact same strumming pattern that we were doing for the verse, okay? Oh, have you no pity? This thing I do, F, I do not deny it. And when he says deny it, we're going to a D. All through the smile is crooked as danger. And it just repeats through that. And then when you get to the end and he says, "But won't you speak, please?" It's just a C. "But won't you speak, please?" And then we're going back into that same picking. And like I said, the strumming is the hardest part of this song. All those chords are pretty straightforward and pretty basic. Just focus on that strumming and the picking down here. And then at the end, the ending's just the same as the verse where he says, "Take me back, take me back," and then just goes back through the verse again. So like I said, pretty simple, straightforward song for you there. And any questions, let me know in the comments. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love for you to subscribe. Thanks for watching.